Hello everyone and welcome back to sunny Dorset, where it's currently raining in the middle of May as always. But what we've got here is we've got a VW California behind us and it's in for repair. We're going to be taking a look at the fridge. So the fridge on this one will not start. So you press the button, it clicks on the control panel when you press the button, and then the light flashes and goes out. So it's trying to, but it's not actually starting at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to the actual control box on that and try and diagnose what the fault is, and then hopefully make the repair on it. So let's take a look at what's happening first at the fault. It's just started raining even heavier here. Obviously I've got a leak in my drain that I need to fix, so we're going to sort that out. But let's see what the problem is. Now, when we get into the vehicle and we try and start the fridge, you have the control panel up here on the California, and we're going to try and get that fridge to work. We press the button, we can set the temperature of the fridge of what we want it to be, and when we press it, it doesn't do anything, doesn't light up anything. Sometimes it will flash just here. We can see it kicks in and then it kicks out. So it tries to start, sometimes nothing. Sometimes it will try and kick in and just click straight back out. So it clicks in, clicks out. We're going to be taking a look at the control box, which is down by the fridge. Let's go and take a look at that now. So in the back, we're going to be looking in this cupboard, and down in the cupboard of this unit, we're going to need to remove this shelf, remove that panel, because we need to get into where the fridge is, because we've got a top loading fridge on the California, if you're not aware on these. And the actual control box that we want is going to be in there somewhere. So let's get these out, get that undone, and take a look. Okay, so once we've removed the screws, we can then remove that panel out of the way, and then we're going to be looking for the control box, which is just around this corner down the bottom here. So it's where all these cables go into, this control box here, and we can move that there. Well, that's what we want to get to. Now we want to make sure we got a good 12 volts, 12.5 volts on our batteries, 12.8. Make sure they're in good, healthy condition. And then we can check between here, we can have a look between the, put a test light between the positive and the D terminal on this box. And we can see how many flashes we get with to diagnose a problem. If you don't have an LED, you can use a multimeter. And we're going to connect that up now and just have a look, see what we've got. Now I've got my multimeter hooked up and I've got it on ohms, and what it's showing me here, look, if we look here, we can count the number of flashes that we're getting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know we've got fault code 5 coming up on this board now. I've got my meter hooked up on the positive and on D terminal, and that's indicating that we've got a problem with that board. So we can go and have a look at the chart on that and see what the problem is and see where it's taking us on what we're going to need to do to repair it. Okay, so 5 flashes on the control panel means compressor overload. So what we're going to have to do is we need to get this board out of this fridge. Now, there's a couple of ways to do it. I recommend speaking to Penguin Refrigeration. They're fantastic. They've got all the knowledge and they're going to help you out. They've also got the spare parts. So we need to get that board out and either send it off to them to have it tested, see if it can be repaired or replaced. And on this one, I know we've got to get a replacement for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that board out now. I've got the replacement and we need to get that replaced. I've got one here and we can get that board changed over. I can't film this next bit because it's just really awkward to get in there. I can't get the camera in there and my hands. I'm going to have to, yeah, it's going to be really tight in there to try and get all these out. So we're going to get that changed over and I'll remove it and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, so we got a new one here, our new control panel. Big shout out to Penguin for sending this over to us. We're not affiliated with them at all, but it's a great place to go to get your parts, and they, like I say, they've got a wealth of knowledge, the team there. So if you need a replacement one of these, I'll put the details below look up for Penguin. Now this is the new control box they've sent me. Replacement one. Here it all is, and this is what we're going to be putting back in. So it is a bit of a difficult one to get to. It's a bit of a knuckle grazer. These ones are easy enough to just take off, but the one on the side here that goes into the compressor unit, that's really tricky to actually get to. Right, let's have a look at that. So this is our box here. What we've got to do is, this one is the tricky one to get to. So you've got to try and get all of this part out. These ones are easy enough to undo. You can get this off of the compressor just slightly, but then you've got all this problem here. So these are the tricky parts of it. But let's go and get this one installed, get the other one out, and then get this one installed. Okay, we have the new controller installed. Very fiddly job. It's never easy due to the space. But if you have a look in here, I've used the same cover, but that new control box is now in there. Really tricky on this to get in due to these. You can turn these round a little bit at the bottom just to give you a bit of space. But it's the screws that are in this side panel that also cause big problems. And you've got to try and get that whole control unit sort of away, get the wiring out that's in the side of down this side, and you'll spend longer putting that connector onto that than anything else, and getting that module back in, because it's just so awkward to try and do. And now with the new controller fitted, we can go back to our control panel on here, and we can click on that. We can choose what we want. We're going to set the fridge. That now clicks on. We've now actually got our light for our fridge. You can see it's drawing when it's starting up. So it's taking the 3.6 amps from the leisure battery. We've got 90% leisure battery, 12.5 volts. 4 o'clock on a Saturday. Not ideal to be in a time to be in work. However, this fridge is now running. I don't know if you can hear that, but the compressor is running. It's all starting to work. So that's brilliant. We'll get all this back together, or I'll get all this back together now. Put this panel back on, just 3 screws there, Allen head screws. Get the shelf back in, line these back up, and get that shelf back into there. And we're pretty much done on this one now. Give it a nice charge, and it's ready to go back to the customer.
Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out. On a trip, on a boat, on a lake.
Okay, that's that all back together. Side panel back on, shelf back in, and now we're good to go. Okay, so we're finished with this job. This is the old control box or control module that we've removed, and this really is your toughest part. This bit here, getting that connected when that's in. I mean, hopefully it'll help you see. You've got to push that on, but you can't reach down to push that on. So that's the bit that is the trickiest and takes longest. And also getting the box back into position. Getting out's not too much of a trouble, but to get it back in where it needs to be mounted is a little bit fiddly. It just takes a little bit of time, and it can be a little bit frustrating. But we're there, we got it sorted. That's now working and is nice and cold. We can put some beers in the fridge and we can get away camping. So all is good. So thanks for joining us on this one. Hopefully it might help you out if you've got a faulty controller in your VW California. Thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. 85-inch sound machine when we want to hear the ocean. I think everything we need is right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender. Baby, slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. Oh, this view. Oh, yeah. It's got everything I need. Yeah, the rooms, they're cheap. And if we don't want